So early, but here we are. Okay, let me get to. I was not ready. That's okay. We'll make it work. So, and I'll. Goodness, hold on. Getting to where I can see comments. Right here. Yay! All right. Yeah, sorry, I'm early. Okay. Today is another one of those days that I have no idea. I think what I want to do is some. Is my microphone on? Yes. Is this on? Yes. Okay. I think what I want to do is some tip-ins. Because I've been watching some YouTube on junk journals, and actually, I made a junk journal. Let me show you. I made this years ago. Um, and I haven't. I love it, but I don't know. I haven't really gotten into it. I mean, let's see. We'll start from the beginning. See, 2011. I started it when I was in Asheville, but basically, I took some book covers and did a really loose job of bookbinding here. I don't think it's the best job, but that's okay. And then I did a lot of just this is some handmade paper. All the signatures are covered in handmade paper that I use. I use dryer lint. I hear that dryer lint, and it actually is. Dryer lint is great for handmade paper. And then I also have a huge bucket. So when I do little trim bits, from I mean, this has ink on it. I probably will somehow put this in the journal. But when I get little bits of paper, um, that would be good for paper making. I'll throw it in a bucket. And I have a blender that I got from my free group that um, that I'll use to make the pulp. And I have a little kit that I had gotten years ago for paper making. So I haven't done it that often, but it's one of those things that takes a bit of setup and just devoting a day. But then I have things like, the grits package because I thought it was fun. And then, this is part of my wedding invitation, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Um, I don't even know what that is. Envelopes, security envelopes are great. This is like a great little pocket. So anyway, I just did my own little junk journal with crazy stuff out of my um, recycle bin. This is I want to say this is some kind of Japanese paper that I got. Oh, where did I? Is it the either that or it's the origami paper because I do have a lot of that in here. I mean, just all kinds of stuff, stamps. I mean, just like I said, I went through my recycle bin and pulled out my own ephemera. I mean, you can get this is these green pads. My dad's an electrical engineer and he does all his um like figuring out problems on this kind of green. It's like this quadrille paper, but it's just so specific to when I think of his engineering. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Angie. It's like dinner time here. Yay! And then this is like a glassine envelope. I mean, just whatever I can. And like I said, they're not all the same size. Oh, this is from that stack of papers. I think a friend of mine got me this. What is it that those papers that the Buddhists use for something with their little uh, altars and the prayers or something to that effect. Anyway, so just yeah, here's a wrapping paper. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, but yeah, so I was looking at junk journals, and a lot of those people had these kind of tip-ins, and I thought I would play with that. Oh, look, here's where I tried jelly plate printing in my journal. Oh, this is a big incense box. So yeah, so I have this, but you can do similar things, and I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing when I'm preparing like pages in advance and just start building up layers. And it's the difference between, hey Peggy, how are you? 9:50 a.m. here in New Zealand. Oh, well, fantastic. I guess that's good timing then, huh? See, I wasn't sure if I could ever hit it to meet for you guys. I know that you've been here before, so but I think it's usually like the evening ones. So anyway, so yeah, this is. So I love this little journal. You know what, I'm going to put it to the side because maybe I'll start. But I mean, sometimes the bits are just a bit intense, but I think I just need to get over that and go ahead and play with it. But they use like really pretty. The ladies on YouTube do more of the kind of scrapbooky mixed media art journals with lots of the printed stuff and the old looking stuff that they can purchase. And this is just stuff from this is like a map of I want to say that's a map of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And this is my old printout of what I used to put on my labels on the back. Anyway, I'm not going to go through that whole thing. So yeah, it's kind of the similar thing, when I take a blank journal and start to paint pages in advance, and try to build up some background so that I can just go back in and just add layers of bits to it. So I thought what I might do this time, because there were several ladies, what they were doing is making these little fold outs and tip ins. And I thought, okay, I can totally do that. I'm going to do that. So I've got, where's my paper? I think there's some paper in here. I have some shorter sheets, or maybe, you know what? We'll just cut them out of the book, because when you add a fold in, it's adding bulk. And these books are, I mean, this one, I'm totally broke the spine on that. That's really bulky. So I think I definitely need to like start cutting out more paper from this one. So I'll definitely do that. This one's pretty, but I'm almost to the end of this one though. So I don't know that I need to, I mean, I don't want to cut out, I could cut out this one page. Great. Yeah, I'll do that. And then, yeah, so I'll figure it out. So I mean, this adds just another dimension, I like adding like little interactive things to my art journals, just for, shits and giggles. So this paper is good and thick. This is one of those moleskins. So I think I'm going to cut out a few of these pages here. I'm going to take like every other page from here, and I'm just going to use my X-Acto and tear it out. And did that weaken that one? Yeah, let's do this one. And just kind of prepare some interesting areas. Yeah, it's also a great way. I mean, I'll show you. You don't have to do it like a whole page. You can even do like a half page type of thing, just to add a little something. Let's go back further. Right on. Yeah, again, I'm a little early today. I didn't mean to Come on. So I was trying to set up my microphone and then clip it into the little overhead clamp that I have and press the button. See, I knew I would do that one day. All right, let's go a little further. This is kind of also going to take out, if I might not do this many pages as fold outs, but what this will do is kind of lighten up that bulk for this book. So, because I have a lot of like things that I've pasted in, so this will kind of thin it out a little bit, so I can continue to paste things in. Let's see, where was I? Oh, I'm almost done. Let's do this one. And then that also leaves like, extra sheets to do things with. All right, so I think, and this is different too because this has this rounded corner. So I'm going to take that into account. I don't know how. I'm just going to have to. Let's see. Let's start. You know what? I'm going to start here because this is I want to do that. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to tape it in this way. And no, I didn't leave much of an edge. Maybe I'm going to start with a different one. Okay. Let's start it here. This is a good spot. Yeah, right here. This is good. And all I do is I'm just going to use washi tape. You could use packing tape, you could use duct tape, you could use whatever. I'm going to use a kind of thicker washi tape. I was wondering where this tape was, and it was right here the whole time. Okay, let's just go with a couple of these. I like that. I'm going to go with this one too. Okay, right on. So I'm going to tape it, and I'm doing this end, and I'm just not going to tape all the way to the edges. I'm just going to kind of come out over here. And I'm going to tape it to this, on this side here. All right. And that way the round I won't have a corner sticking out past the little round end. Hey, how are you? Libellua. Libellula. I think that's what that says. I'm sorry if I'm slaying that. I don't mean to, honestly. Okay. Yay, glad you could join. Right on. Okay, so if I go, so like I said, I'm just gonna, that's gonna be a little long. We'll take some of that off. There we go. And it's not even really straight, I don't think, but that's okay. I'm going to give it just, well, you know what? Let's do it this way. That'll be easier. As if I line these two corners up and then just fold it over. There we go. That's the easier way. All right. And then I'll turn around and then add another strip here. See, and that gives it just a hair of a space, so it gives it room to move. I'm gonna use this one. There we go. And I'm gonna leave that page whole, just for now. And it could be that when I get around to doing to art journaling this, it could be that I turn around and go across this way or add a page this way that would fold in. So I'm just going to leave it for now, but that, like doing, just like in these junk journals, the 3D element of something like this, I'm doing a similar thing with this. It could be that I end up taping both sides down and making a big pocket. Ooh, let me do this side. Look, let's make it a gatefold. See, so then I'll have it open both ways. Big, long one. It's, so that would be, so it's 10:50. So it's almost 11 o'clock in France. Oh my goodness. Oh, Libellula. Libellula. Oh, I love that. It's so pretty. All right. So it's almost 11 o'clock. Well, thank you for staying up for this. I appreciate that. Yay. All right. So I am. So I'm going to leave it like this and then let the ideas of what I'm going to do with it fester. And I'm trying to find the end of this tape. The secret to being able to find the end of the tape is remembering to fold the little corner under before you pack it away. And I always forget to do that. All right, let's see. If I go, I'm going to attach that to here for right now. And if I just fold over that little edge, then that way it makes it easier for me to find that. Okay. So again, I'm going to attach it to this loose piece first. Move that little piece out the way. All right. And then I'll line up these two rounded corners and then fold that over. And then I'm going to go back again with this green and do the inside. Right. Yay! There we go. That's a lot of surface. It's like working in a bigger book. All right. So, and then, like I said, then doing it out of this book, A, it's the same paper, and B, it'll maintain some of that depth. But you can see on the edges here, this little stuff. All right. Let's do one more on this book. Actually, I have all this paper here. Oh, look at this. This is a piece of sari ribbon that I really like the color of that I have as a book. Oh, look, I wonder if I have anything in this pocket here. Oh, look, I do have things in this pocket. Oh, I forgot about this. Wait, let's see. Oh, look at that. See, it's like finding little treasures. Oh, this is like candy wrappers, like little Hershey Kiss wrappers. And then what's this? Somebody gave me this sticker, I think. Oh, yeah. There's a lady at Taos, and she had these. That is really cool. You can tip it down, but I bet you could use it as like just a really nice stencil too. So I'll put it back in there. All right. Tuck those back in there. See, I forgot that there's a pocket in the back of my own book. Great. Okay. Let's see. Let's do another one. We'll do here. And again, I'm going to put the outside, this blue one. Another thing that's good to do, and I'll do that next, is Measure how long I want that to be, like this long, is you can make little tabs. I mean, if you have a page that you keep going back to, like, you can make a little tab, and I like doing it with the washi tape. I'll show you. So you can also like take a little, just a little bit of washi tape. Let me go to, I'm going to go to this spread. And you can just simply and that just makes like a little reference tab. I mean, it sticks out, but you know, then you can just go right to your page. Oh, my dog's in here and here's something. And there he goes. So, and what's really cool is you could do that, and then I could also go like to the back of the book, and where this is here, I can put a little tab here, and then write what this is. Let me get one of my pens. Where's my pen? Oh, please, come on. Pencil. We'll use a pencil. And then I could put, this is, so then that becomes like an index. So if I go to here, there's my bowl ideas. So that's a way to index your book. I like to tip in and use pockets, tucks, and is it fabric? Fabric tabs. Yay! That's a cool idea. Yeah, I mean, and even, you know, even if you don't do it where it's sticking out, you can even just do it. Let's do a different color. You can even take like a, just do it along the edges. So let's see if I was, oh, here we go. If I just did it like this, and but you could still see it from there. Then when I go back to my index, and I could put that there, and I could put paper loom. Yeah, so that's a way to index things that you want to remember. So, all right. So I've got those two tip-ins. Let's see about putting some in. Put this back in here. This came with its own ribbon, but I like this one. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go, let's go to this. So I'm going to do this one because, yeah, I've got room in here. I'm going to tab. I am going to tab this. Let's see. Because I want to be able to find this easily. I'm going to do it down here. All right. And then I also wanted to tab, let's see what else. See, these have some bowl ideas too. This page I was working on. No, maybe it's just that one. Yeah. We'll leave it at that for now. Oh, there's a little idea. Here's my things. Yeah, no, this one too. These are sketches for my patches that I've been working on. Do I have one of them down here? Or did I bring it upstairs? I think it was down here. Where'd it go? I've been working on fabric patches. Y'all, I'm so not organized in the studio right now. Ooh. Oh, it's somewhere. It'll turn up as soon as I turn the camera off. Anyway, all right. So I've been working on these little fabric patches, and so this is the sketches and the mock-ups for those. So those are two of the big projects that I'm working on. I was going to do some tip-ins. Okay, let's do towards the back. I'm going to pull out. I'm going to do like I did before and do like just some random pages from here back. My knife. Yeah, it's time for me to change that blade. I might have to do that in a minute. Yay, that's a cool idea. Thanks, Angie. Oops. Oh, maybe I'll tear out 2 pages since I started to cut. This paper is a lot thinner than the other stuff. Okay. There, 2 pages. I'll go back to that. Feels like it's glued together. Oh, that's the end of the signature. That's why. Okay. Can handle that. And the reason why I'm not going way in the gutter is because I want there to be just a little bit of paper for the stitching for the signatures to still hold the paper in, because sometimes, you know, when I cut that, if I cut it all the way through, then on the opposite of the page on the other side of the stitching would come out. So like I said, this will also lessen that bulk a bit, because I glue a lot of things in. And it gives me paper to play with. I mean, I can use this for jelly plate printing, or building out a pocket, or anything really. So why is that stuck? Oh, it's glue. I couldn't get it to come out. Okay. Oh, look, that one's torn. Oh, it's because I tried to tear the page out. And let's just go ahead and finish that off. And that one I am kind of cutting in the ditch, because it's right where the stitching is. Okay. Oh boy, they got real aggressive with the glue here. See how those pages are kind of glued together. Goodness. Now, I ended up cutting through this one too, so I'm going to take this one out as well. Yeah, this paper's way thin. Is this is this the Canson? Oh yeah, this is the Canson, that's why. This is a book I got from Michael's craft store, and the paper is not as good, I don't think, as this one. And this one is Reflections. I don't know if you can see that embossing. Reflections. This is I got this book from Jerry's Artorama, and it has a little pen thing. I got this from Jerry's Artorama, which is actually based out of Raleigh. So it's based out of this area. I'm in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. in kind of in the eastern southern part of the United States. But they do this mail order business because my mother-in-law orders her art supplies from there, and she's in Philadelphia. So, and I knew of Jerry's. I used to get their catalogs back when they had like paper catalogs. So they might still have paper catalogs, but everything's online. They do a very robust online business, but they do have physical stores here. But I believe that I got these. These are what I got for the art journal people for my Taos retreat in 2022, and they were priced really well. I want to say they were maybe $5, maybe not even. But the paper holds up better to wet media. Like you can see here where I have like ink and did some watercolor dots, and there was no bleed through. It's a little wrinkly, but that's how it's going to be unless it's like the really firm watercolor paper. But here, there was bleed through for this stuff, so it's not as good for wet media. But it's my art journal. It's not going to break anything. All right, so this one I don't have to line up as evenly because of the edges are squared. So I am going to, and I'm going to use this purple, and I'm going to add this little fold out on this side. And this time I am going to go to the edges. I'm over the edges actually, so right on. But I'm going to do it the same way where I attach it first to the loose one, kind of halfway. Just eyeball it. And then line up those corners. And fold it over. And this time it comes off the edge a little bit. Oops, got a little wrinkle there. All right, and I'll just trim that off. And I'll do the same on the inside. Well, I'll just put a piece across and then trim it off. I'm not going to sweat it if it's off a little bit. There we go. Let me do this. Here we go. There's one. Let's see. I'm going to do another bifold one over here. Let's do it. Let's do it back here. See, I'm treading in some parts of my journal. There's all the blank in the back. Although I'm pretty far along in this one. Yeah, just keep adding. I mean, there's a lot of pages that aren't done. Like, I think this one's done. That's done. But a lot of these towards the back. I mean, I'd call that done. But it's just where I put all the stickers from my paint palette in there. And then this needs something else. See, I've used that to tuck that in for a little pocket. This is some watercolor paper that I have, but I was using it to prime my paint markers. But I love the way that looks, so I just decided to keep it, and I'll eventually use it for something. Okay, focus. I'm focusing. Okay. Let's do it here. This time I'm going to do the green. There we go. All right. Here and here. Oh, crap. It got uneven. I'm okay with a wrinkle. So let me see if I can get it. That's a mess. Hold on. Very carefully. Okay, there we go. That's messy. You know what? There we go. It's all good. Wait. Much better. Yeah, we might be covering that one up. I need to clean off my desk. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. After tomorrow's live cast, I am cleaning my desk. Tomorrow's live cast is going to be at noon because my newsletter goes out, and I've been doing the regular live cast at noon. So I'll probably do a little bit of art journaling and then move on to something else. There we go. I need to move this paper out of the way. I think I did. And move my book up. There we go. See, there's that glue edge there. I'll either cut that off or paste something over it. Let me do that center part before I tear that out. Whoop. There we go. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to use scissors to cut that little edge. All right. Here's the double fold. Yay. All right. Oh, yeah. You see, this I'm going to let it be a tassel, but I need to. My stapler's upstairs is what it is. As is, I've been dying to use the ink and a dip pen, but not this dip pen. I have a different one that has a better tip. And I keep forgetting to bring it downstairs. So Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll remember to bring it downstairs tomorrow. So, anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I'm glad that that I got to see some of you guys from the other side of the planet. So, anyway, happy journaling. Good night, good evening, good morning, and I will talk to you guys later.